Yeah, so this is definitely what I was planning on playing next 100%. Blue Elephants never existed. More seriously, um, I'll explain a little as we do this. Also, sound will probably come back at some point. Actually, no, hold on. There it is. Okay. So, as I was saying, Blue Elephant games, so, they're a little too fancy for their own good. But really, nothing I want to play with any of these. Issue is that lots of those Blue Elephant games start doing things that just don't run well in these Flash emulators that I have. Either the debug Flash projector that I have or Ruffle. Ruffle can't emulate certain things like opening another instance of the game in a different window and noticing that. And the Flash debugger, I can't get it to allow web requests, which just breaks a lot of the games as well. So like, I'm at the point where I think any of the other Blue Elephant games I try to play don't work. On the other hand, I'm pretty sure this game works. This one is actually my introduction to the bullet hell genre, which I didn't actually spend that much time with, but I enjoyed it. There was a sequel to this particular game, but I didn't enjoy it as much. I doubt I'll actually do a let's play of it. But this is Bullet Heaven. Really all I've ever touched of the Epic Battle Fantasy series. I played the third one a little bit until I accidentally got my save file deleted, because flash memory tends to do that. Alright, shift is for, that's tab, apparently. Is it? I feel like it is. I am playing this with the controller, which is a little unusual, so we'll see how this goes. You can see my cursor probably moving around quite slowly. I may have to readjust how quick this thing moves. Click and double click, we can do. Oh, actually, I could remap this to Z, and yeah, I'll probably leave mouse controls on my controller for a moment. We'll see. Yeah, I have bomb set up correctly. Yeah, I think we'll be good. But this game is a game that takes a decent amount of effort to really get into. I feel like it's one of those games that I kind of need some warm up time each time I play it. We'll start with No Legs. I noticed that people playing this game tend to prefer Matt, who we have not unlocked yet, but I found myself always preferring, not Matt, Lance, who I have not unlocked yet. I always preferred Matt. I really like his alt fire, which, as it says, it's close range and just is piercing. Does a lot of damage. I'll start with No Legs just to see. How's this different? And there's the focus mode. Cool. Yeah, so the character only moves so quickly anyways. Irrespective of how quickly you move your cursor, so I think we're okay. But this is a relatively accessible, I'd call it, bullet hell game. Yeah, so... Oh yeah, that's what the alt fire is. Okay, so, just to explain a little bit of what we're seeing right here. On the bottom right there, I see the green gauge and the yellow gauge. The green gauge is your regular fire. The yellow gauge is your alt fire, which is usually something somehow more powerful. Different characters, I think, have different alt fire recharge rates. In No Leg's case, it seems to fire out horizontally and then maybe fire it forwards. I don't know if it homes at all or not. But you can get upgrades as you go, namely increasing your firing rate and hit points, I guess. But so with your main weapon, you usually fire by just holding down and attack. I didn't press that, but yeah, sure, that's cool, that's fine. Stupid controller. It always detects inputs I'm not giving it. So now we'll just, our base fire rate will be higher. Some characters, I think, if you have their, yes, like Matt, if you have your main weapon totally charged, it will actually fire differently than if you just hold the button down, so it always fires as quick as possible. Sub-weapon is what they call the alt weapon. I don't remember the other characters, how they play as well as Matt, because I always just played purely as Matt. We were pretty slow right now, so I'd actually like to increase movement speed a little bit. That would also be really good. I probably would have bought that, honestly. I don't know. I'll stick with No Legs for the moment. Yeah, I'm using my old muscle memory where I basically have to double tap the fire button to do the alt fire, which is a little weird, but I always play this using a mouse as opposed to keyboard buttons. I don't know if No Legs has a special... Yeah, so No Legs fires in kind of a burst if you let the main attack charge up, like that. So you don't want to just hold the button forever. I do notice that most people tend to kind of like just being... Oh yeah, see there you go, also that ultimate fire is a lot stronger if you wait for it. That's a very slow charge up here. Yep. Yeah, most people I find tend to prefer playing as Lance, who is really optimized for just holding the button down and not paying much attention to anything you're doing. You just look like the brain trees from a... Yeah, that was a fantastic way of cornering myself. These guys look like the brain trees from Neopets. But anyways, there we go. More money! Yeah. No, Lance is optimized for just holding down the button. I don't think he gets any bonus for charging up its shot or anything. I don't know if he even has an alt fire now that I think about it. I don't remember what his alt fire is. I'll switch to Matt at this point. Are there any upgrades I actually want to buy? I don't need the hit points right now. So open charging a little faster would be kind of nice, but let's switch to Matt for the time being. I would like to get a better magnet, really. Oh, I can do that already. Let's go with that then. Okay, so Matt's a little different. Matt is not really optimized for mashing, or for just holding the buttons down. He has a lot of piercing power, and so he actually charges relatively quickly compared to No Legs. But look at this, like the way he can just clear out enemies immediately is fantastic. But in contrast to lots of other characters, this means you have to actually hold your fire until appropriate. I love his hot fire that just pierces like that. There's a lot of damage on one enemy if it's up front and hits them too. Basically a shotgun blast kind of thing. Yep. Yeah, I just always found him really good. If you are willing to just not hold the button down or mash the button. Oh, I would really like to have that alt fire right now. Yeah, so normally I have a much more upgraded Matt that has an alt fire I can use. If you just hold the attack button though, you see he just occasionally fires individual swords, which is not really that great. I think you get a... Do you get a medal for getting an A on every single level or something like that? No. Or maybe for all of them total. I think I had S ranked every level in this game at one point. Maybe twice even. I don't plan on doing that here. Including the super bosses. That's what these four on the top right are. Super versions of each boss. Basically, each row is a world, and the rightmost one is a boss. And then there's a super version of every boss in the top right here. I never managed to beat the final super version of the final boss without taking damage, but I got close. I don't know if I'll manage to do this all in one sitting or not, we'll see. Okay, sub-weapon charging fast would be really nice for Matt, though. Main weapon as well, though, honestly. I'm not hurting for damage yet, although that probably will happen at some point. I haven't actually used bombs yet. I don't know if you get a new character each time you complete a world or what. I guess we'll see. I don't think there's anything you get for getting good ranks. I feel like the background for this level probably does not fare well for the bitrate. Or more properly spoken, it's probably gonna look awful unless I have a super high bitrate. And you see I'm a lot more comfortable playing this as Matt. This is just where all my muscle memory lies. Also, he has some pretty good width on his alt fire as well. You see how I can just hit things next to me this way? Yeah, so I always see people play as Lance, despite the fact that I've always found Matt substantially better. Maybe it's just that most people don't like the increased thought that goes into when you actually fire. Maybe there's something about Matt. that clicks with me, and I'm just missing something good about Lance or whatever, but... Alright. You enjoy that good Epic Final Fantasy soundtrack as well. I do know they have some good music throughout the whole series. Alright, so... when was it at this point that Epic Final Fantasy IV was released on Steam or whatever? It's not a Flash series anymore. If it's even still being made, I don't know if it is anymore at this point. So upping me charge more might still be a good idea. For a boss, having better base damage might not be a bad idea either. Yes, I appreciate your existence, no legs, but you're not the person I want to play as. Yes. Only the keyboard gets to have focus, I guess. Interesting. But, yeah, so I can do that here just as well. See if I can pull it off very well. I feel like the delicate movements translate a little awkwardly to the controller here, but the reason I'm playing this on a controller now when I always played it on a mouse before is, it would be very loud, the background noise, for me, just constantly. Oh yeah, this is gonna take a lot of getting used to. The background noise would be awful. Shoot. Your hitbox is only like a pixel big, as is usually the case for something like this. Yeah, so I've never really had meaningful experience playing bullet hells on the controller, actually. Like Mushkin Lasamas and stuff like that. You know, that's kind of like the canonical way to play a bullet hell usually. Yeah, at this point, I don't really need the focus mode, I feel like. I just very gently tap the controller, the stick. No, I don't remember when it is you get other characters, honestly. Whatever. Also, if you're wondering what this thing is, it's like survival mode, isn't it? Yeah, which I never found that interesting. I never found endless modes in games very appealing. It gets kind of boring eventually. And the fact that there's no win condition also is kind of discouraging for me. Honestly, still the big thing, I just want to fire faster. I'm getting really tired of waiting for things to charge. Aiming my main weapon. Should also remember that I have bombs, so I haven't been using those very well. I'm feeling a need for more damage right now. Lots of things still die pretty easily. Yeah, I think another thing I would like about Matt a lot, other than just the penetration, is the, that was awful, is the breadth of his attacks. Like, Lance only shoots straight ahead, for instance. Whereas, as I was mentioning, not only do you have the spread on charge attack for Matt, but also you actually have some pretty respectable width with his sub-weapon. Trying to talk while doing this stuff is gonna make my life a little harder. Go away. Yeah, I need to go fast. I do need to increase my movement speed at this point. I really do. Keep missing items I really wish I could pick up. I think like calm bullet hell music. Oh yeah, I have a shield right now. I don't need to worry about petty bullets trying to hit me. Yeah, see, look how fine I can make my movements. I don't feel like I really need focus mode playing this like this. I did use focus mode a lot back in the day. There's also an S rank you can get on things, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember if that's just better than A, or if there's something special you need to do to get it. Anyways. Movement speed actually needs to be better at this point. Base damage might need to increase at some point. Maybe soon, but not yet. I feel like I should look at how long I've been recording and stuff like that. Okay. And there goes my alt fire. Stop that. Enemies with gimmicks. I do also think that this game is not particularly difficult in terms of the kinds of attacks it throws at you. Like, this is a very, let's say, usually fairly pattern-oriented bullet hell. And you don't see as ridiculous patterns as you do as in like Touhou or something. But, you don't see as much in the way of attacks that track you and whatnot. I say that while there are such attacks on screen at this very moment. But, you don't see tons of those, and the ones that you do are usually fairly lenient. Compared to some other games I've seen. Like, one game I don't think I'll do a playthrough of is Bullet Odyssey, which is basically a music-themed bullet hell. But that one has lots and lots of... and every single stage is a boss, as opposed to lots of enemies like these. But, that one has lots and lots of attacks that track you. I always found those a lot harder to deal with. Where are the other characters going to show up? I don't remember at this point. What's the description for no legs? Any shots spread out? Well, yeah, I guess I kind of do. Power but slow ship shots. Yeah. I guess focus it. It says it can be one or the other. I'm not quite sure if there's an implication to control that or what. Alright, where do I want at this point? Honestly, I feel kind of okay with my sub-weapon. Doing more damage might be okay, but I might actually just save up for a moment. Yes, it does matter how many times you get hit beyond just, and these things just, yeah. You hit them and they explode, in exchange you get stuff, so... But yes, it doesn't matter how much damage you take beyond just whether you survive or not. Taking lots of damage, even though you survive, will still degrade your rank, even though I don't think your rank matters for anything. Not too far there. Unless I expected to have a harder time taking to this game again after all these years. Oh yeah, I forgot that. If you, I don't know how the DPS works out better if you want to wait for your attack to charge or not. Your All-Fire does have a decent, hey, damage. Go away, bullets, I want to get this money. There we go. Unless you unlock characters by getting S ranks or something, I'm not sure. Natalie with a DS for some reason. Slight homing, yeah, I never really used her much. Again, I never really used anyone except for Matt. And Lance slightly, but Lance is also just unusually easy to understand, so... but I wanted to increase my mid-weapon charge rate again. I'll give Natalie a shot. Oh, I also unlocked this thing. Is that for getting an S rank? Maybe it is, I'm not sure. This is gonna get a little rough. This is a harder version of Slime Fortress. I feel like I should probably at least do a good job of Slime Fortress before we try to take on the super version of this. Ooh, that's an interesting shot. Oh, okay, so that's our All-Fire that just accidentally activated there. So my usual way of playing when you can see that, yeah, there we go. Yeah, usually you do something more like this. Where you just hold the fire button most of the time. And then maybe every now and then you can charge up a spread like that. Bah. So I missed my hitbox was, even though it's where my cursor is. Yeah, not the most useful All-Fire for a boss, really. Yeah, I just have the muscle memory of attacking occasionally from playing as Matt. Not bad. Yeah, I think I'll go back to Matt. Until deactivated, do you have to just do the Alt-Fire again for that? get a lot of money for that. But I can still increase my sub rate again. I'll probably do that. Would not mind getting a better item magnet so I can make more money. Kind of forgot of it, but... Okay, so you need A and S ranks together. See, you just get that alternation of the regular fire and alt fire. That's just how I do things in this game. This is actually good to touch bullets when you have the shield, I forgot, because what it does is it actually reflects the bullets. You can see those kind of faded looking bullets that bounce upwards. Those will actually do some minor amount of damage to enemies, I believe. There we go. Getting those sideways hits in. Yeah, it's just funny to me how much I like Matt compared to every other character in this game. Alright, anything else you want here? Should probably increase our base damage at some point. Honestly, I'd rather have a decent magnet though. And also might want to increase my... I've not increased my damage or my health at all yet. Which is kind of funny, but I'm not trying to show off or anything. I don't know if I've been doing an especially good job of this, it's just I haven't felt a need. I have not been using much in the way of the bomb. Other than that, yes. Definitely be aware of your sub-weapon versus your main weapon. Again though, I don't remember if Lance even has a sub-weapon. He does, I don't remember what it is. Just a little bit of grinding for money here. There we go. But, yeah, I do feel like I have a much harder time dealing with the massive amounts of bullets that bosses produce in this game using a controller. Hey! Picked up a heart. Yeah, though, it's just funny the contrast between me being able to dodge all these other enemies. Well, in this case, I just have a shield anyways. But, and then the bosses, the difficulty I have with them by comparison. Which I think really is just a matter of the subtle movements that you need to do this way being much harder for me to deal with. I don't know if increasing your damage increases how much damage you do with bombs or not. Yeah, so that was no reason I should have gotten hit there. But it's just a little difficult to do the really subtle movements that you need to do. To me, at least, it's not any hard to just occasionally press the attack button. Oh boy. Didn't see that coming. Should have bombed there. It's not really any hard to just occasionally press the attack button than it is to... just hold the button down. Alright, turn off to the side here. Yeah, I think it's not better. Yeah, everyone's favorite part of bullet hell is just looking at the pretty bullet patterns. Yeah, not doing great on getting through these patterns though, so seriously. I give up. That was actually my last bomb, darn it. That's probably a bad idea. I didn't need to use a bomb there, probably. Ah, okay, fine. Upgrade it will be. What amount would I get for that? just play as Matt a little bit. Alright, increasing hit points would be a good idea. I feel like bombs is also a good idea. Damage would also be good, because I won't have to survive this thing as long. Nothing really increases my my general ability to dodge things, though. And it's not that I'm moving too quickly. Or not quickly enough, either. So there's no movement-related abilities are really what we need here. Fine. There. Once I noticed I had been doing that, not upgrading those things, I thought, oh, this could be kind of fun to actually try to just keep doing, but then immediately I start running into problems. I could have, with another attempt or two, I think, gone through that boss just fine, but it's one thing for me to have the patience to get through something, it's another for me to actually expect people to have the patience to watch me get through it, so I'll just suck it up and get the better stats. Come on, I should be able to weave through that just fine, it's just... I do appreciate how the game gives you a break each time you get through a particular phase. See, like that I should not have had any difficulty dodging that, I feel like, because there was a clear opening for me. Nope. I don't think there was a way out there. Oh, come on. That was just me overstepping. And that's the idea, of course. If you don't make mistakes, then yeah, sure, you don't get hit. But make mistakes that I know back in the day I wouldn't have. Dude. There we go. See? Not so hard. I show the FPS on the screen. Okay. Not even a rank, but it is what it is. Alright, so... some mines... Oh, a few things, really. Could get more bombs at some point, too, but... I do like just having a really buffed up main weapon and sub-weapon fire rate, really. Probably kind of my favorite thing to have in this game, really. Oh, there's a multiplier mechanic in this game at all. Oh, there's one particular stage in the desert, if I remember correctly, that's a bit of a pain, because it has a bit of a gimmick. That's the thing in games like this. Usually your focus is not on the enemies, despite the fact that you're, of course, trying to shoot the enemies. Usually your focus is... Ooh, hello. Usually your focus is instead on yourself and dodging things. So it's easy to miss things like the skull multiplier showing up on everything. Hello. Didn't press that. I don't know what even... Not like Troy even thought I pressed that made that happen. Not where I want to be. Thank you. But, nah, on that shield. See, I love how I can hit enemies next to me that way. Wildfire is just great in its range and penetration. Something about the instruments used in these songs does feel very approximately 2000s. Feels like music that you hear off of someone on Newgrounds. I do like it. There we go. There we go. Although the looping could use some work. Cool. Ah, these guys, yeah. I found these guys annoying too. I don't know what it was I found annoying about them. I think they fire homing shots. Everything is just always increase firing rate. Every time. Alright. Big rocks can be killed. Ooh, boy. A little too crazy there. Rush right up against a bullet. Which, I mean, of course, is the idea of these games, but, you know, did so inadvertently this time. These guys, yeah, those ones are fine. I think there's a similar looking enemy that fires. Yeah, it's those guys. They fire homing shots. Yeah, and then they explode. I got memories of this game after however many years. Yep, go away. It's got none of that money. Shut up. It's fun destroying lots of enemies at once, but other times it's just like the cloud of bullets that fires at me is not feasible to dodge at the same time. Yep, there we go. For some reason I find myself getting hit by these weird exploding shots a whole lot. That's why I dislike these enemies. Another thing that probably makes this game fairly easy by bullet hell snares is just that you spend a lot of time with the shield in this game. If you can get many pickups at all. And time with the shield this time, you basically don't have... right into a bullet, nice. You basically don't have to worry about dodging bullets at all. Probably would have beaten us if not for... yeah. Didn't get the best kill rate either. Should go back and improve on some of these earlier ones too. Yeah, I remember this one being a bit of a gimmick level too. Maybe I'll have to increase my damage at some point in it now as well, actually. More money would also be cool. I could increase my movement speed a little. It's not the most important thing, I feel like, because you're usually dodging small things. I got a mini boss this time. Okay, yeah, suddenly I'm feeling my lack of DPS. Whoop. Ow. These bullets are fast, too. Jeez. Why would you do this to me? You might be able to use a bomb to get some iframes, because I do believe you are invincible for a second when you use a bomb. Yeah, like that. What's written in the... it's like Greek text, I think, on his sword? This is kind of a pain. Do what? That's just really good at these like sweeping motions that you can do using the oh boy, that was pure luck those didn't hit me. Getting lots of width in his attacks, but also using the piercing shot. You get enemy patterns really frequently where you just have a big width of enemies to deal with. I think he's just really effective at dealing with those, I feel like. Wasn't much of a mini-boss. The thing died really fast. I didn't feel like it really had much more health than the other enemies. Not great, but we managed. Are those cacti, do they fire bullets when they die or something like that? I don't remember. Jeez, what's the max on all these? I guess we'll keep going then. I don't remember if that's the case for Matt or not. You can get good damage from that. Oh, but these things also have... Yeah, these things also explode in an annoying way. And they mostly just fire bullets at you, but they do leave a little bit when you kill them. I'll ask the question, do I need a bomb right now or not? That was okay. Also, I remember this game being longer. Random stray bullet, cool. I'm not gonna stop that. Stop. I don't feel like dealing with you right now. I do think you get reduced money from enemies by using a bomb on them. I could be wrong. It certainly feels that way to me. Not looking where I'm sitting right now. So in this case where I very possibly could have gone through without a bomb, right? I put myself in this situation by not having a bomb. You can also buy more bombs at this point, of course. These little mines just everywhere. I wish I could pretend I was deliberately dodging things right now, but I'm basically not. As evidenced by me getting hit by things. That was pretty awful. Ah! You're telling her at the end of a level or not? No way. Just keeps going. I forgot how long some of these levels get. Yeah, I blew my bombs way too soon in this one. I also took damage from a bunch of really stupid stuff. That was laughable. Okay. Okay, would not be a bad idea to get more bombs. Okay, that extra bomb costs a whole lot. Sure. Might not hurt to be able to take a bit more damage again at this point. Let's just not take tons of damage at the start this time. Jeez. What? And I was just not looking at what was around me just then. Dude, come on. Not doing any better this time. Nope. Dark explosive shots. I forgot those are here. Oh, wait. If you get rid of these guys quickly, it's not as bad because they don't fill the screen as much. The guy on the right, and I did not. Come on now. This may have been the level that I remembered always having a really hard time with. Because there was precisely one level in the desert that I actually did find authentically pretty tough. Pretty consistently. This may have been it. Cashing in my bombs at this point. I still don't have to destroy these things. That'd be part of my problem. sometimes a little harder than it needs to be that way. Ah, come on. I think that must be... Yeah, I killed most of the enemies. That's pretty close to the end there. Bleh. Alright. What more do we need? Nothing much here that would actually help me, I feel like. Hasting Edge is fine. I think this is just the one main roadblock I always found in this game. I should check, do I actually get points or whatever for destroying those? I don't know if the little mines count as enemies or not, because that might be part of the problem. I'm just attacking lots of those things and creating tons of mines for myself that I don't need to deal with in reality. Kind of surprised I weaved through that, but sure. You guys go away. I don't want any of your dumb explosive shots. I need bullets coming from every direction, thank you. One direction is enough. Sometimes it would be a little nice to have more speed, but not usually. Oh, come on. That was just a little bullet just sitting there that I just ran right into. Yeah, I'll get anything for destroying those things, it looks like. I should just not do that then, to the best of my ability. Because I'll destroy the things... Okay. Everyone calm down for a second. I want to destroy the things around them, though, which complicates matters. I saw that coming. Man! One little mine just got shot down there and I went right on it. Yeah, no, not dealing with you. You give me nothing in return. Come on now. I suspect this is the last section or so at this point. What I'm at here. Can you barely step through there? Yeah, awful, but I killed the majority of things pretty heartily. Okay, well, I'm not feeling very confident right now going up against a boss, but I do think that's the level that always gave me the most difficulty. Doing a bit more damage might not be a bad idea either. Honestly, if I'm gonna, well, I was gonna say, if I'm gonna go up against a new boss, another bomb might not be a bad idea, because those are really good against bosses, just to clear off the bullets, but I can't afford that right now. More damage, or just things charging faster? I honestly couldn't really tell you. Okay. Yeah, that's basically what I said. Alright. I appreciate these little preludes to the bosses. Give you a little something extra to do. Give you a little, like the way they pace things. And also they just kind of let you grind money for each boss attempt as well, which I suspect is deliberate. And also let you just waste life en route to the boss as well, which makes you feel great. See, first bullet, basically. I can't weave these very well. I really can't. This is a problem. This is actually a major problem. Please! Okay. I'm losing it now. Yeah, weaving between patterns is just something I cannot do on a controller, apparently. Despite having a lot of experience doing that on an actual mouse. Wow, that was pathetic. Jeez. Huh. That's a problem. Which means I'm probably not really going to be able to do the super bosses either, which makes you sad because I authentically enjoy them. I mean, at least I did back when I was capable of fighting them. But something about trying to fight these things, trying to get through these patterns with controller instead of mouse, I just can't do. I know it's possible because that's how most people play bullet hells. Like the classic museum I saw mine and whatnot. If like 20 years ago almost you saw a video called Hardest Video Game Boss Ever, that was Musume-sama Futari, I believe. I may also just have to shut up and focus a little bit for some of these parts for dodging the bullets. It's also probably another thing that's making this a lot harder than it was back in the day. A lot in the way of openings here. Like, seriously. I should really see a way through lots of those volleys there. I feel like I have a harder time seeing between the bullets in this game than I used to. I don't have the youthful vigor I used to when I played these games or something. I get kind of dazzled by the bullets more than I used to. Patterns just make my eyes glaze over. Oh, come on. Well, not a great fight, but got through it. Well, we're on the last world. We still have two characters to unlock too. Upgrade time. Yeah, I am not optimistic about getting to see these bosses. These super bosses, that is. I would like to unlock all the characters in super bosses, though, just so you can see them. I'm gonna be sad if I don't get to show the actual final boss, like the final super boss. It's still just a more powerful version of the regular final boss, but like, well, one in my mind is just kind of like the main thing I think of when I think of this game. Another thing I'll probably mention as well. I won't mention right now. A thing about its appearance. What do I want right now, really? Actually, not entirely certain. I'd like to start getting some better ranks again, though. If you don't mind, I do want to briefly just grind for some better ranks, just make sure I can unlock the other characters and whatnot, because I want to show them off, of course. Of course, I can also, in theory, play this with some of the cheats on, which I never did in the past, but... You can see how much powerful you are now. Actually, I had authentic difficulty dealing with these guys earlier. So we had Trivialized right now. Yeah, one of those games where you could try to get good ranks the first time through and it's an actual challenge, but you could also just come back later when you're ridiculously overpowered compared to that part of the game. And at that point, it's just given to you. Did I unlock stuff just by killing a lot of enemies just then instead of by actually getting good ranks? Oh well. There's Lance, I'll show Lance. Oh, he does actually have a sub-attack. What in the world is his sub-attack? Also unlock the second super boss. Right, so he doesn't have any special... Nothing special happens when you have a charge for his main attack. Oh yeah, he fires this weird mine things that I don't think you usually see people use a lot. Oh, he does have a good spread when you get an attack power up, I'll give him that. But this is what, in my experience, you usually see people use this guy. Because you just hold the attack button and that's it. I don't know if he has better DPS in the end than other characters or anything, but I always found Matt way more satisfying to use. And he does have some spread with his sub-weapon in particular. Anyways. Alright, any other upgrades? No, because we got no money for that. Yeah. Oh no, things get hard now. I don't know if I ever had particular difficulty with the later sets with the last world. I just authentically couldn't tell you. I do remember having cool music though. Trying to get into these guys on the right so I can get them to stop shooting me. There you go. Gotta wipe everything out as fast as you can. Got these funky bullet shapes here. I was never actually sure if much in this game was themed after like worlds from Epic Battle Fantasy. So, at least some of the enemies I'm pretty sure are. I think I recognize at least some of them from Battle Fantasy 3. Some of the enemies specifically. I can't tell you much more than that. Oh yeah, these guys kind of jump at you horizontally. Just jump right at me. And you can balance trying to hit them with just not letting them hit you. A little risky. So I don't know if this particular area is based on, say, like a late game area in EBF3 or something like that. I find these skeletons really annoying. It's not really practical to try to hit all of them. If you get them quickly, you can get them to not fire too much at you at least. E. Yeah, so these guys are getting kind of hardy too. Oh, that was everything. Very nice. See, not as the regular levels aren't quite as bad for me. What was that first level called? Okay. Sub up and charging better might be nice at this point. We're kind of getting to where there's not much of anything you can buy anymore anyways. Surprised you run out of tips at this point. You had tips for pretty much the whole game. I don't remember if the game really expects you to play the super bosses. I couldn't tell you if I'm doing myself a disservice by waiting on the first two until I probably beat everything else first. Bullet Hells are one of those games that kind of do the satisfaction things. Wow, I just did not see that bullet there. Okay, that time I just ran into a cloud of bullets if they're really thinking. Oh, because those guys, the slimes explode, okay. Dude, come on now. I feel like bullet hells they do tend to actually be difficult, but at the same time I feel like they're one of those genres as well, kind of like certain kinds of platform hells. Well, some platform hells are authentically just really difficult, but I think there's a certain flavor of game that makes itself come across as a lot more difficult than it actually is, and just gives you satisfaction of being through a really difficult game without actually being super difficult. My best example of that sort of thing was always Cloudberry Kingdom, I think. Not a game people talk much about these days, but I don't know if I can get through that. But, Cloudberry Kingdom is very much a platform hell, I feel like, that tries to make itself look and feel like more of a platform hell than it really is in reality. And this gives you the satisfaction of getting through something like that without actually being quite as hard as it comes across as. I feel like bullet hells can be likewise, depending on how hard they actually decide to be. It's one of those things, it's like buying food that says it's spicy without any further elaboration. It could just be something that has the tiniest tang to it, or it could be like actually stupid hot. Difficulties can be kind of like that too for a genre like the bullet hell. Oh, that wasn't fantastic, but B maybe? Yeah, fine. But this game I think is on the easier side of that. Can we afford anything I actually would like to get? I don't feel like I really even need more sub-weapon charges at this point. Like my main fire rate might not be a bad idea to increase a little bit more still, but like sub-weapon I think I'm firing as much as I really can at this point, practically. I'd prefer to increase my base damage, maybe hit points just for the sake of... Yeah, fine. I'm always extremely dissatisfied if I come anywhere close to using all my hit points. Because I basically base my opinion on a run more the way this game's ranking system does, which is like there's a big distance between just barely surviving a level and actually getting even a B rank. The C range of you survived but did awful is pretty big. I prefer to get, in my mind, a decent run is A or S, but the missiles explode. I wouldn't mind you telling me that those mines didn't give me anything, really. That's something I had to figure out for myself. It might have been one of the reasons I always had a hard time with that level, actually, with all the mines in it, in the desert. Because it just always shot all those things and made life hard for myself for absolutely zero benefit. The level's explicitly designed for you to not destroy all the mines. Because they give you nothing in return and just make your life harder, but then I always destroy all of them. Well, I think I'd usually notice that you don't get anything in return for them. But it would take you some time to notice that each time. Hello. Personal spaceman. Ow. Well, they explode on their way, I think, irrespective of whether I shoot them. I think. So I can at least shoot them somewhere that's useful. Okay, these things, I have no reason to shoot it. Nothing too bad. I really do think that one level with all the mines and whatnot, even when you're not destroying all the mines, you just have to deal with the enemies. I feel like that one's just unusually difficult compared to the rest. Yeah. Just kind of getting a good approach on them, dodging the bullets there from the shells, whatever. The mines, on the other hand, you actually do get something for destroying. Dude. The mines actually explode no matter what, too. Yeah. Okay, come on now. Oh, okay, that time I actually throw it at me. Completely missed whatever I ran into. This guy is, pretty beefy. Darn it, I was just about to bomb in the corner there. Hit that just too late. Well. I think I got all the... No, I don't think I did this one, but I think other than that I've done every... I got every medal in this game before, too. Last regular level coming up here, though. Can't even increase my sub-weapon fire rate, but I don't really want to anyways. Yeah, I'll leave that be. Honestly, I expected this game to last a little longer, but we're managing. I have not unlocked the last character yet. I still have sewer bosses I'd like to at least unlock. But this might not completely certain whether or not that's realistic, unfortunately. Total fluke that those bullets missed me just then. My DPS does feel like it's hurting a little bit at the moment. I think it's just the enemies at this point are just really hardy in this world. It's like these guys, the slimy looking guys, are still fairly squishy appropriately. Hey. Oh, come on. Contact damage is ridiculous at this point in the game. Ah, you just run in. They charge you so hard. It's really hard not to, okay, come on, that's just me walking straight into a bullet. I'm feeling good about this one. Yeah, bombing way too much here. I have not gotten the hang of dealing with these enemies yet, unfortunately. Not expecting to get through this particular run right up. Tried to escape right there, and just did so way too early. Dude. I can at least increase my DPS now. Really feels like I need that. I need to go back and do... Well, I don't know if S's are better for unlocking things than A's. I can at least try to get a better rank on some of these earlier ones, we'll see. Not too confident though at this point, considering my difficulty in dodging any meaningful patterns. Although, what's happening lately is more just having a hard time dodging the big messes of bullets that you get from some of these more powerful enemies, rather than any big patterns they make. Taking fewer stupid hits so far this time at least. There we go. Got those guys a lot sooner. Hello. Didn't expect them to go all the way down past me. Yeah, see, if you can get rid of those guys immediately, it's a lot... man, they just charge you so fast. Thank you. Shield is a godsend at this point in the game. Yeah, it just means I can destroy some enemies totally free. Which, I mean, at this point, basically every single wave of enemies is just like a little mini-boss, practically. So being able to just get through a single wave that way is actually a really big deal. I mean, I'm getting a lot of shield size. Is the game taking pity on me or what? I don't think the game does that. Sounds of crunchy leaves everywhere. Ah! Where's my shield run out? Still a C. Also, for what it's worth, this icon here, the black and white cats, those are the actually at least in Armor Games, they were the icon for this game. Like the the art that would show like a game's listing. So naturally, as I've said, these super bosses are just super versions of the other bosses. So the real full final boss is this one here, which is just a super version of these guys, which I honestly always found a really fun fight. I'm not going to be able to really meaningfully do it now. Let's at least try some of the other ones. I also like to unlock the other character. These bonus levels are really hard. Great. Yeah, I never managed to beat the real final boss with... Well, yeah, I'm just blasting through every phase immediately. At least I was for a second there. But I never managed to do a no-hit run, I don't think. I think at best I managed to, at one point, get through the whole thing and then take damage after defeating it or something. Yeah, over-leveled for that one. But... I got really close to managing to do it on that one. Main weapon, base damage is gonna be forever to be able to improve. Actually, getting another bomb would be good at this point. Alright, finally max something out. Yeah, the game doesn't give you a lot of bombs. And keep in mind we have an extra one as Matt too. This can be seen as a good thing. I forgot that. Or if you have the game in full screen like I do. To get an idea of how much a higher resolution this is than the game expected, look at the pixelation on that picture of Matt in the top right. Ah, completely missed that. Slew of bullets getting shot at me right there. Just looking at all the other patterns of bullets being fired at me at that moment. Ah, yeah, the weaving is just so hard for some reason on a controller. I don't know how people do it, honestly. In other games. And a mouse only bullet hell player. Dude. There you go, that's some Toho looking stuff there. You see how I kind of like move in hops? I don't know how to move slowly. Very easily. I could move my sensitivity down even lower in theory, but... Or I could have it smoothed out by using the focus mode, the focus button in this game, but I don't think that works very well. Yeah, I kind of like hop around in discrete movements like a little bird hopping around or something. Instead of tiptoeing. That's just lots of bullets in the game, I guess. Oh, no, it's just a score. Cool. That was also A for what it's worth. Although at this point, I have to... Well, let's do an easier version. I got an A on the hard version. Let's see what I can do on the easy version now. Oh yeah, I got the enemies to fight up front first. Yeah, I don't expect even... I'd be kind of surprised if I even managed to unlock the real final boss. It's kind of weird calling it real final boss, because it is still like just the exact same boss as before, it's just harder bullet patterns and whatnot. It's not like a different identity for the final boss or anything, as one usually means when they say true final boss. But, I mostly just avoid referring to it by its name for some reason. I don't know why I am. Oop. Yeah, should have just bombed there or something. Come on! See, I just have a hard time being precise. Being precise is the whole name of the game. Yeah, that wasn't me doing well, that was just me overpowering it. But getting these A's and S's will unlock some stuff. There we go. I don't think you have to get all 25 levels to unlock the final boss, but I have a hard time imagining we're going to do it at this point. So no, I don't think S's are better. Anyways, other character, Anna. I don't remember how she works. So the sub ability is actually kind of a... Okay, so another character that doesn't really have... that's a funny looking bomb. Wait. I was actually trying to restart. I don't really have a button to restart with. Yeah, so she's kind of like Lance fire-wise. That lack of spread hurts, though. Okay, then you can turn on her spread, and it's kind of passive. That's a really interesting different way of playing there. Not sure how much I like it, honestly. That's just the way you have to go here. There we go. Again, you can waste a bomb to not take damage there, but... run into the wall. Okay, I think we've seen enough of Anna. It's a funny idea, but not really what I want. Anyways, see if I can get an A on here. It feels like a stretch to try to get. I think you need 20 A's to really unlock the final boss, which doesn't feel within my power right now. It is unfortunate, but I want to make a little effort to unlock it. And yeah, I will just move on to the regular final boss after this. Can't remember which one was the one I had to worry about. That's just the right path to take. You guys are coming. Ah! Not as bad. Get through these levels with increased stats, of course. Oh boy. Hello. Very rude way of entering there. Yeah. Those bullets come at you so fast. No reason for you not to use bomb at the end there. You know, I think you get a bonus for keeping bombs, but... Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I can pull this off. Getting enough A's for this. I'd like to give it a shot, so I'll probably give up pretty quickly if it really gives you too much trouble, but... This level in particular I probably won't try too hard on. I suspect I got an S on this level at some point in my life, because I thought I got S's on everything, but I do think this is always the level that gave me the hardest time. Okay, I was trying to go underneath and then didn't. I should just bomb that from the beginning instead of waiting. Bombing after doing all the hard work, but... Over here. There we go. I don't know if I'm getting more items at this point or what. Or if the game is more likely to reward you with items if you do particular things. Or maybe I'm managing to kill more things and consequently getting more items. I'm honestly not sure. But I feel like I'm actually getting occasional shields and whatnot, which make a big difference. Yeah, just go ahead and make a deal with you. Nope. Oh, this is the part where... This is the part where it's not necessarily worth it to try to kill everything, I guess. Oh. Let me destroy that one. Okay, I didn't kill the thing I wanted to kill and I made something shoot me. for, well, whoops, a bit more in the way of bombs at this point. It's the last segment with these cacti. I'd like to have at least one bomb. At the same time, the shield kind of overrides all that. Let's look at everything killed, so I might use a bomb to make up for it. That's better, that's an A, right? Yep, cool. Yeah, the stats make a big difference. Still like to increase my base damage at some point. I don't know if sub-weapon I just don't think needs any improvement at this point. His hit points aren't going to help me get a better rank. I don't think I really need better movement speed. I don't know if I want a main weapon increase right now or not. I feel like I might just go for base damage. Alright, see if I can build it better on this one. I think we'll be close to getting the 20. Any ranks that we need. To at least unlock the very final fight. If I can pull this one off. That's a big if, though. Excuse me, focusing for a second here. The thing about these bullets I find hard to focus on. These ones I just authentically don't know how to not get hit by. They're just kind of walls. Almost. Aw, man. I think that might give me a B. What? I didn't kill enough stuff. I expected better than that. I'm gonna have a hard time getting a good rank on the harder version of this. How many A's do I have at this point, actually? So basically, 20 minus 5 here. Plus 2. How many A's do I have? Oh, 20. Huh. I mean, don't I have... So basically all... Oh, there's that also that B. But, so basically this is 20 levels, right? 5 times 4. Minus these 4, then 5 here. Okay, so that's 15. 16, 17. No, I need a few more good ranks, unfortunately. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let me try just a little longer to get some better ranks and whatnot. I'm not particularly optimistic about getting really good ranks for, I think at the last Worlds levels, though, to be perfectly honest. I gotta kill a lot more stuff here. I did before. Yeah, that ought to help. Ah, darn. Bombed just a moment too late there. Ah, darn it. Same thing happened. I'm just doing worse. Usually this part where I just can't get past without a bomb. Well, never mind. Officially done worse now. Killed more stuff, but got hit too many times. Okay, whatever. Sure, that makes a difference. Okay, let's do the harder version, because clearly we're going to do a better version of that. Yeah, okay, that explains that. I just didn't kill nearly enough enemies, that really made the difference. Because that's actually a lot of hits for an A rank. Could have gone through that, but I just did not. Okay, come on now. That shot right at me and I did nothing. Oh, hello. No attacks. What? Oh, did I go through a bullet? It's focusing on the lasers. Ah. Well, it's not working out very well. Hey. I'd like to at least beat the boss. I don't have an expectation at this point of getting to unlock the very final boss, which makes me sad, but I just need to bomb more. I've not been doing that nearly enough in this fight. Besides, I just don't expect to get hit, and I just do. Oh, didn't expect those to home on me either. Darn it. Right, let me have another shot at that, but I'm not expecting much at this point. At least, I like. My biggest goal is to see the real final boss. So I don't expect that to happen at this point. I'd also like to at least beat this one, even if it's not a good rank or anything. The angle that thing spins at, if you're safe in one spot, one rotation, you won't be the next rotation, which is really tough to work with because it's hard to adjust your position. Not really there. I just ignore that laser for some reason. Ah, I didn't see that fast one coming. Yeah, I have no explanation for that one. This is the point where I say, calm down. Right. 2 bombs from that pattern does not feel inappropriate. This is an easy one. For which reason it's already over. I feel like I shouldn't take damage too easily on that pattern. And I promptly do. Twice very quickly in a row. Ah, I missed one of the bullets there. Okay, stop lagging. Not great, but... Okay. That's Facebook. Alright. I'll give last shots to these couple parts to see if we can get a better rank on these. But then, final boss time, and then probably not real final boss time, unfortunately. Again, and it will just... the main thing that makes me a little bummed is you won't be able to see the crazy patterns that the final boss gets. Although for what's worth, I don't feel like the final boss is particularly unfair or anything. And by that I mean the harder version. It's actually... One thing I find kind of fun about it is that it's not super hectic. It's more just it has an insane... It's one of those sorts of things where basically the entire screen is covered in bullets, but they're actually quite slow moving and whatnot, so you just need to very carefully move between them. Still difficult. Again, I never managed to actually do it without getting hit. Even though I got really close a few times. But I always found it really satisfying. Gonna need some correction. There we go. Correction is an unusual euphemism for throwing a bomb at something, but... One of you coming at me is not frightening right now. Got lots more of those things. Not long after this. There we go. These shields are incredible at this point in the game. Well, that was an improvement. That's it, killed literally everything, dude. Was that just a straight up perfect run? I have this weird idea in my mind where it's not really perfect if you actually need to use a bomb, but... Oh yeah, look at that! Not only that, but 100% too, I think. Well, that was probably the red cat. Black/red cat. Yeah, so I don't know if there's some kind of like a lore to these two cats in the game this is a spin-off of. But you can see that like the enemies in the very first level are cats, and I think all the bosses you see have cats on them somewhere, or are otherwise cat themed. So the final boss being likewise might have some significance. Okay, considering how well that went, I might actually give the others a little bit of a shot. Like if I get an A on this one, I think I'd be good, wouldn't I? I have 20 minus 3, so that's 17, 18, 19. I almost have 20 A's actually. I don't expect to get an A on level 20 on that boss. Let's see. Not how I was expecting this to go, but we pull it off, why not? I don't know how in the world I was able to suddenly get an A on that, or a perfect run on that particular level. But a big part of my strategy is usually killing things when they're off to my side. This is a big part of what makes me like Matt so much. Ah, didn't mean to double back there the way I did. guess a big part of why I'm so invested in getting to see that real final boss is also because, like I said, I think at one point, it's to me it's the biggest thing that sticks out to me. So I would like to actually share like my actual strongest memory of this game, the thing that sticks out to me most in my mind. Coming here and then missing that would be kind of a bummer. Kind of missing the main event in a certain sense. If anything, that's the main thing I want to show off in this game. I feel like at this point you should just die. Pretty sure you're the end boss for this level. There we go. Cool! You got the... And yes, if you keep the right pace, you can actually unlock the harder version of a boss before completing the regular boss. I should probably show survival at some point, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember if you get a letter grade for this one or not. I just don't find it that appealing. I don't find it that fun. Anyways. Don't have max health. Don't know if that's a good thing. But anyways. I'll get to show the thing. And we'll get to show the full-on final boss. No promises of beating it, but we'll be there. Yep, see this is what it's like playing with a leveled up map. Just the alternation between the charge shot and the ult fire. Here they go. Bird, dragon, and cat, kind of. I got through the first phase really quickly, actually. What the heck? Ah. If I remember correctly, there's a unique song for the harder version of this fight, too. Although, I don't know if it only plays for that particular version song. For that particular version of the fight. Ah, come on, I was getting through that just fine. I was honestly surprised I was doing that. Ah. One thing that I've also been, I think the game might have lagged a little bit more often when there were lots of bullets on screen back when I played it back in the day. I'm not sure. Ah, the wrapping. I remember this part. Ah, darn. Right there, position. There you go. A circle pattern there. Kind of their signature thing, I feel like. Because it's the both cats. Okay, that's enough. I think the icon for this game actually specifically has that pattern. Oh, you can get even worse rank than I got before. Fantastic. Ta-da! Whether we can complete this one, I don't know. I will also play Survival just to show that it exists briefly. I don't know if I really... I don't feel like any of the things I haven't fully upgraded yet are really going to help me that much. Oh, you did get rank. Yeah, I can't really remember, because again, I never played this really because I was never that into it. But again, since we're here, I should show it off. Shield does not protect you from contact damage. I'm not used to being low stats. At least getting half of the way to make the earlier enemies not be totally pointless to fight. And you have really good stats. You see, I'm firing way more frequently than I should, considering my recharge rate. So It's a weird blend of enemies you get here too, though. Hitboxes on those items are actually really good. Really big, I mean to say. Very generous. I don't know if you ever get bombs back in this mode. You could use one there. I feel like you don't. Ah! It doesn't even keep track of how many times you may hit, of course, since there's no rank based on how many times you get hit. You just need to survive. So as long as you get the health back, it's fine. I have a feeling I'm going a little long on this recording. If I hadn't redone levels, that wouldn't have happened, but... Sometimes I just really want my alt fire, it's just not there. Oh man. Don't know why I really used the bomb there, to be perfectly honest. Let me have my spread shot. Okay, good use of that part you just picked up. It's just nice to have my stats brought down. Low pass filters. Every sign in the 2000s need a low pass filter somewhere. Just temporarily. Or high pass filter, I mean to say, whatever. I took a lot of damage just then. Fantastic. Based on the kinds of enemies I'm still seeing, I don't feel like I've done an especially good job at getting far in this. I don't think I'd want to do an especially good job, because again, I would just find it really boring. Just going for a really long time doing this. Alright. C. It's not a D. Fantastic. Whatever. Alright. So, how long have you been recording for? Yeah, a while. Whoops. Okay, well. Regardless. Time for Oblivion. Actually, I wonder if this picture here was the icon for the game. It was either this or something close to the two. Like, I think it might mean something like this, but you could still see the cats a bit better underneath it. I don't remember. Anyways, let's see if I can beat this thing. Yeah, no promises, but I'd like to, considering we've done everything else. Oh really, I thought this had a different theme to it, actually. Huh. Funny, I misremembered that. There's a... I guess my memory is just wrong after all these years. There's a song called Wings that I thought was, the theme of this fight. Oh well. Okay, did not see what hit me, that's not great. I suppose I just missed something that hit me. Dude, come on. I got myself a few shots at this, but I make no promises of finishing it, or I may have to use cheats or something. Which, again, I don't know what the cheats are because I never used them. But... some of those were pretty pathetic. Give me one more shot to see if I can get any further, but I'll probably just turn cheats on so we can get through this. Just so that we can see the rest of the patterns, if nothing else, and we can have a little bit of closure to say, hey, we actually finished the game. Even if not fully legitimately. Cheats are there for a reason. Ah, got cornered by that one coming from the side. Just waiting for that heart, and I was not in a place where I could have dodged anything there. I do need to bomb more often. I don't know if I can dodge that pattern, to be perfectly honest. This should be easy to dodge, largely. I end up having a hard time with it anyways. Jeez. 1000 doesn't look like one that should be hard. Oh boy, that is blinding. Oh man, come on. This lag. It's like Space Invaders. The lag is just part of the gameplay. If you fix it, it's not the game anymore. I really should have bombed there. I remember this part of the song now. Yeah. See if we can at least see like one more phase at this point. I mean, I didn't do any damage to that bomb, I don't think. How the timing worked out. Hello. Oh, looked away for a second. That was actually pretty good. I think we can do this. Did I fully upgrade my health? I'm going to have earlier, but there we go. I think if I had one more hit point, I would have actually gone through that one. We can do this. I think there was a time where I could get through this with 1 to 2 hits. Jeez. Oh, man. Ah. I think I wasted the damage from the bomb there. I am pretty sure if you use the bomb while the enemy's flashing, you're not get to, it doesn't do any actual damage. Of course, the main reason you bomb is to destroy the bullets, but still. Also like to actually... There you go. You also like to actually deal damage. Not doing well on bombs, it feels like, though, right now. Ah. I'm not doing great on bombs, I'm doing unusually well on health, it feels like. Didn't think I was going to get out of that corner very well from there. I was in a good spot to actually deal damage, so I've been stuck there for a while. Yeah, I think this is a big part of it. I found the game a lot easier to get through because it lagged so much at this point. Oh boy. That's some bomb material there, I feel like. Come on now. We're there. Ah. I'd like to not get hit at the end there, but... we did do it. Ta-da! Yeah, there's a little bit more one can do in terms of just getting the achievements and whatnot. But, jeez. I'm killing more enemies apparently. Just play as characters a little bit, which I did not do. But I'm pretty satisfied. So, that was Bullet Heaven. I did enjoy this game. It had a sequel I didn't enjoy quite as much, so I probably won't play it. But, there you are. I'm surprised I actually did as well as I did by some metric, but... Anyways, not a lot of Flash games left to play at this point, if I don't do the JMTBO2 stuff, which I don't think I will, just because problems I mentioned at the beginning of this. I think at this point what will happen is I have one more I want to play, and that'll probably be it. Then I have to figure out what other stuff to play again. But all this Flash stuff has been fun. This is one of those ones I planned on doing from the very beginning, so it's fun to finally get to it. Anyways, bye everyone. Probably won't be as long as this one next time. I didn't intend for it to be like this.